Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
New for you at noon. It was a scary morning drive for one person when their vehicle went off the road and plunged into a swamp along the interstate. Trooper Gabe Irvis with the North Dakota Highway Patrol posted a tweet showing a Mazda vehicle in the swamp. He said the crash happened near Castleton on I-94 this morning. In the tweet, Irvis also says falling asleep behind the wheel is dangerous. The driver stated, "God saved me." I'll agree with that. No other details are out about the crash at this moment. The Minnesota Governor Tim Walz made his rounds in Moorhead this morning and now is on his way to Crookston for a groundbreaking. Now, this is for the new Ag Innovation Campus, the very first in the nation. This is a 67,000 square foot facility that will employ 65 people. This comes as after decades of soybean research and development, and the groundbreaking begins at 1 this afternoon. Well, the weather felt really pleasant this morning, not as cold as the last 2 days, and we'll check in with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good afternoon. Yes, definitely warmer out there, and it's a little more cloudy now, even in the last few minutes after some sunshine. We clouded up a little bit more in Fargo again, and some places had some precipitation. We had a little freezing drizzle with those warmer temperatures, and in some cases, even a fresh coating of snow up north along Lake of the Woods. This is in Baudette. Jeff sent us this photo of the snow really coming down there, a more wide view in the Baudette area, too. He estimates about 1.5 inches of snow fell in the Baudette area today. So that is moving on. It was a quick moving system, and now we're looking at quieting weather as far as precipitation is concerned. Southern Valley getting to enjoy some sunshine, but we've got more clouds sweeping through right now. As you see, anywhere you see the white moving, that is the cloud cover, and the stationary areas of white in the south, that's where we're looking at the snow cover. Here's a look at our temperatures. It's 41 in Fargo, 44 in Jamestown and in Valley City. Sisseton's at 46. Cooler air moving in, though. It's not a real big cool down, but you can see we're at 35 now in Devil's Lake. We were in the low 40s earlier on, and that's thanks to the cooler air moving in behind this system. We'll look at some numbers in the 30s to some low 40s throughout the afternoon today with variable cloudiness. And there's one more shot of precipitation coming our way as we head into the weekend. I'm going to talk about that coming up in just a few minutes. And of course, we'll take a look at that important Halloween forecast too.
Well, make sure to stay tuned, especially with today being the warmest day of the week so far, and it felt kind of nice. Thanks again, Lisa. Well, breaking news just into our newsroom. Officials say Bishop John Flota and the Diocese of Fargo are announcing the death of Jeffrey Wald. He's pastor of St. James Biblica in Jamestown Church and Windsor and Margaret Mary Church and Buchanan. Now, Wald passed away yesterday in a Jamestown hospital due to COVID-19 complications, and he was 56 years old. Well, firefighters worked quickly to put out an attic fire in South Fargo last night. Now, the homeowner in the 300 block of 8th Avenue South spotted it around 9 p.m. Fire crews needed just 5 gallons of the water to snuff out the flames, which was contained to a 3-foot area of the attic. There's no word on the cause. Bemidji police are asking for your help finding a missing 16-year-old girl. Desiree Sayers was last seen yesterday on the northwest side of town, and police say it appears she left the area voluntarily. They think she may be in the Red Lake area. Contact Bemidji police or the local law enforcement if you have any information on her. The Italian government imposed at least a month of new restrictions across the country to fight rising coronavirus infections amid widespread protest. NBC's Claudio Lavanga reports from Rome.
On Tuesday, more than 21,000 people tested positive to coronavirus here in Italy. That is the highest number on record. Also, 221 people died from coronavirus, and that is the highest daily death toll since May. And to make matters worse for the government are a widespread protests that have been staged all across Italy for the past few days. On one side, there have been business owners who've been really affected by new measures that were implemented on Monday. I'm talking about owners of gyms, swimming pools, cinemas and theaters who were forced to close temporarily, at least until November 24th. The government has issued $6 billion a compensation package that hopefully will ease the fears of these business owners. At the same time, the violent protests that we've seen were infiltrated or organized by extremists. But even more than the protests, what is worrying the Italian government is the massive spike in the contagion. And yesterday on Tuesday, the Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte, for the first time since the end of the first wave, has not ruled out a second lockdown if these new measures will not have the desired effect in the coming weeks. Claudio Lovanga, NBC News, Rome.
The city of Bismarck starts a face mask mandate Sunday. The mandate will be in place for 2 weeks. The city commissioners will then reconsider the policy to see if it needs extending. The mandate requires masks to be worn in all indoor public places, but some businesses and religious organizations can apply for exemptions. Commissioner members say they modeled their mask policy after Fargo, West Fargo, Minot, and Valley City's mask mandates. Well, Wendy's wants you to try its new classic chicken sandwich, and you can try it for free with any purchase and an offer on its app. Now, the sandwich usually costs $4.99. Wendy's launched a new sandwich last week. You can get your free classic chicken sandwich now through November 8th at participating restaurants. Wendy's says the offer will be refreshed each week, meaning consumers can grab 2 free sandwiches before the deal ends. Well, coming up at noon, find out what some states are doing to help the elderly feel less alone. And today is definitely the best feeling day of the week so far. Weather up next to Plan Your Day with meteorologist Lisa Green.